Welcome back to our channel. I'm Sami, co-founder of Coracle. If you're coming from India and confused about the recent upcoming taxation changes regarding the international money transfer, we have all the facts covered. Stay tuned. So before we begin, a quick disclaimer. We are not professionals eligible to give taxation or remittance-related advices, especially for students from India. So based in Hamburg, Germany, so we have no rights or authorization to give any such legal guidance, nor we are a chartered accountants. So please treat this video only for information purposes. So before we dive deep into the details, let's touch upon two jargons that you will often see when you search for the money transaction from India, or Forex, and so on. So the two jargons are, one is the LRS and one is TCS. LRS is an acronym for Liberalized Remittance Scheme. It is a scheme introduced by the government of India a few years back that liberalized the money flow from India outside of India to a foreign country. So that is the scheme. It's called LRS. So under the scheme, there has been several provisions defined, and one such item is the taxation on the money that has been sent by a resident in India to a foreign country, for example, like Germany. And that's where the TCS comes. So when a person, let's say I'm residing in India, sending money for, let's say I'm booking a package in Maldives, I'm asked to pay a tax on this purchase. So the tax is already collected when I'm booking this package. So this tax is called TCS. So taxation collected at source. So it's the tax that the government collects from me at the source. I'm the source when I'm purchasing this package, let's say. So the TCS is most important for you because this is the tax that you pay. So what's the drama is all about? So from 1st of July 2023, the TCS will be increased from 5% to 20%. So if you look at who is sending money from India to a foreign country, could be a tourist going for a trip, or a business person in his business trip, or businesses transferring money, or someone who is sending money for a foreign country for investment, other purposes including education. So there are different groups of people sending money out of India, and for certain group of people, the tax, the TCS, will be increased from 5% to 20%. So 20% is a huge increase. So for example, if I'm sending 10 lakh rupees, I have to pay 20% on top, which means 2 lakhs as a tax, as a TCS, which I can claim back. The claiming process, which will come at the end of this video. So because of this huge shift from 5% to 20%, there has been a lot of talk going around. But in this video, it is most important for us to look into how the TCS will affect as a student who will be sending money from India to a foreign country in general, to Germany specifically for a blocked account or university fees, let's say, for example. This will be easily understandable when we take an example. But one point to remember before we go into this example, the TCS for students is applied only above the threshold. So there is this threshold of 7 lakhs in a financial year. The TCS is applied for the funds that someone transfers that's above 7 lakhs. Say for example, you are a student, you wanted to send, let's say 10 lakhs for the ease of calculation to the Coracle blocked account. The TCS is applied as of today on the money that's above the 7 lakhs. So it means in this case, for the 3 lakhs, you will pay the TCS. And in that case, there are two different TCSs are eligible, like from where the money comes from. So for the 3 lakh rupee, that's above the threshold. If you are taking an education loan, the TCS is 0.5% for the 3 lakhs. But if you are sending the money from your personal account, let's say the 10 lakhs comes from your savings account, and the 5% TCS is applied on the amount above the threshold. So in this case, 5% on the 3 lakhs. So to summarize, if the money is coming from your personal account, you will be paying, in our example, 15,000 rupees. That's the 5% on the 3 lakhs as a TCS in this transaction. If it is an education loan, the bank will then book 0.5%, and that is it. This is valid today, June 2023. So we need to look at what's happening from the 1st of July. Even though the TCS will change from 5% to 20% for different categories, as a student, nothing is changing. So this is as simple as that. But a lot of confusions is around looking at the TCS for the different categories of people, from the businesses, tourists, and so on and so on. But for the students, nothing changes. So the bottom line is, among all this chaos, the sun is still shining for the students. So either you pay 0.5% above the 7 lakh threshold, or 5% above the threshold if the money comes from your personal account. So for the students, everything is the same. The confusion caused because mainly if you look at the forums, different discussion blogs, it kind of like touches the whole LRS and the TCS at once. So it's not really focusing on the international students' perspective. So for example, if I'm booking a tour, I'm end up now paying from 1st of July 20% on the whole package, which of course is quite like painful for me to pay upfront. Of course I can collect it back, but let's stick with our focus. It's for the students or the ones who need a blocked account. It's not only the students who need the blocked account for the visa purposes. If you are a job seeker or if you are joining your family for through family reunion visa, you also need a blocked account. But unfortunately, other categories who need a blocked account who are not students have to pay 20% without a threshold. So if I'm a job seeker and I'm transferring 10 lakh rupees, same example, to the blocked account, I'll be paying 20% of the 10 lakhs. Of course, this is not a tax that I have to pay like GST or something. I can claim the tax back in my next financial year tax filing, and if you are below the tax bracket and so on, there is a way to claim that back. But for that, you need to get in touch with your CA and they will be able to guide you properly. So it's not as bad as it looked like in the first look, especially for the students. And with the Coracle blocked account, we have dedicated team helping our Indian customers, especially for the money transaction part, because there is also so many questions around it, and you can save a lot of money if you take the right partner. And we work with an established partner through which you get the same day confirmation. So if you transfer money today, 10 o'clock Indian time, at the end of the day, you will get a blocked account confirmation from us. And you don't need to pay any additional buffer normally, which is 80 euros, which you can skip. And so if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with our support team, support@coracle.de. We will leave the information in the description. So our team will be happy to help you, not only in terms of the remittance questions, also all the questions that you will end up having. And for the money transaction part, which is an even more confusing topic, so we will make a separate dedicated video looking into the intricacies of an international money transfer. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to comment here, reach out to our team. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this information helps you to clarify your confusions. And if you find the information or the video useful, please do share with your friends who are in this confusion dilemma. So the more the people it helps, the more the happy we are. Stay tuned for more videos, and if you have any feedback, also please feel free to leave in the comment. We will take it up for the next videos. All the best. Take care.